Hello, welcome to another video, and we're going to be reviewing, I'm assuming, at least half the DPS in Overwatch 2. I'm not expecting to get all of them, since I'm on a 15-minute time limit here, but still. I actually have a controller now, so I'm a lot better. But, we're going to start off with Ashe. So basically, she has a S1 to spam. She can spam with hipfire, or she can aim in and shoot slower. And now one thing I don't like about Ashe is this. She has to load every single bullet after she reloads, which I do not like. Now her dynamite. You'll throw her down and it'll take us a couple seconds. Then burns him. I think it's pretty good. You can also throw it and shoot it, and then it'll set it off immediately, which I think can be extremely good, so they cannot get out of the way of the dynamite. And now her coach gun. Her coach gun is basically like a flintlock pistol. It does a lot of damage if you hit all the bullets, but it's not meant for damage. It's more like for mobility. So for example, say this tracer over here is chasing me. I can back her off the map, or like back her away from me, and I can go back here so I can get the scope in shot. Which I think it's amazing, specifically to counter tracer. And then now we have Bob. So he will auto shoot and he will stay for a while. He has 1,000 health, and you can check his health near your health. And anyone you shoot, he will prioritize. So basically, if I shot this tracer, he would not go for those training bots. He would only go for tracer, and once tracer is dead, he would go for the training bots. That's about it for Ashe, I'm pretty sure. So let's move on. Bastion. Bastion is unique but annoying. He has a semi-auto, well, not really semi-auto, full automatic bullets. It shoots decently fast and has an ammo capacity of 25. His first ability is turning into a minigun. Now this minigun can move around, but it only lasts temporary. In Overwatch 1, this used to be permanent, but you can only stay where you last activated it. Now we have Grenade, which if you attach it does like about 10 damage, and then it does AoE damage. The grenade used to be auto healing for Bastion, and was pretty OP back then. Anyways, you can also bomb jump, so you can get to higher places Bastion cannot usually go to, which a lot of Bastion pros do. I'm not one, so. And then we have his ult. He can shoot 3 mortar strikes in any area. Although it's not really meant for kills, it's kind of meant for area control, because I don't really see people getting kills with it. Moving on to McCree or Cassidy. He can shoot 1 bullet decently fast and cannot one-shot tracer to the head. Now we have his roll, so his roll can just, I guess you could just say roll. He just rolls forward, or in any direction you please to go. So whichever direction you're going, WASD, he'll go that direction, even if you're not looking that way. Next ability is his grenade. He throws a grenade, and I think it does like 110 damage. It does at least 100 damage. It used to be able to one-shot 200 HP characters. Tracer obviously dies, but a character like McCree himself cannot die because he has 200. throw a grenade, shoot him once to the body, and he'll still live. But this used to one-shot 200 health characters, which made it broken, and he got a debuff. And all you need now is a grenade, 2 body shots, and there. And then we have his secondary fire. Just spams all of his bullets. This is really good on weak characters. So, for example, like that Cassidy right there is just to secure that kill. Although you cannot aim with it. Just so you know, it will shoot wherever it really wants to. And his ultimate. It will lock onto any enemy in sight, and once you see the circle near it, near the circle in the middle, it will kill them instantaneously. Now moving on to Echo. First ability, she can fly. Very basic. And then she shoots a 3-shot burst. And then I would technically call it a secondary fire, but it's considered an ability. You could shoot little pulse bombs or energy bombs towards the enemies, and it is AoE, so you don't have to hit them directly. It does tons of damage. Then we have her beam. It will not do much damage to people above 50% health. It will do, I think, at least 20, but once they're below 50% health, Echo will do 200 damage. Obviously, it's not instantaneously, otherwise his Echo would be meta and would need a major debuff. But then we have Echo's ultimate. She can turn it into any hero in game, take form. She also gains ult faster. You only have a limited amount of time to get as much kills, and then you turn back. You are not invincible in there because you will change back to Echo if time has run out or you have run out of health with that character. And I feel like we're gonna get through Genji and then one more character, and then we're gonna have to do like part 3 or something. But you could throw in 3 ninja stars in separate directions, or you can throw all 3 in a single direction. I suggest using the 3 in separate directions, as that makes it easier to hit targets. And we have his first ability, Dash. It will dash into an opponent. This is really good if you're on PC, because if you dash them and turn around and hit them, it's really good. And if you dash and kill the person, you get your dash back, so then you can kill that person to dash to the next person and kill him. It's very consistent. And we have his next ability, which I consider to be really good. You can reflect all projectiles, well, not all, but you can block some ultimates, like Tracer's Pulse Bomb, for example. You can block that and reflect it onto the enemy Tracer. This is done with most projectiles, which is really good. And we have Genji's ultimate. All he gets is a katana, and it does a lot of damage, and you only have 7 seconds with it, so use it wisely. And make sure you're getting heals. Alright, Hanzo. Hanzo is Genji's brother, and Hanzo has killed Genji, and that's why Genji is now a cyborg. Anyways, you can hold down Hanzo's arrow and one-shot 200 health characters to the head if fully charged. Obviously, you can spam, but it's not going to do as much damage if you hold it down. As you're going to see here. Headshot normally, charge shot immediately. Then we have his first ability, Scatter Arrow. This can bounce off of walls, and you can rapid fire. And then what I like to call Sonar Arrow, you can shoot somebody, and you can see them through walls, see enemies through walls temporarily, I feel like for like 5 seconds. And then next ability, you have to jump, and jump again, and then you will do kind of like a double jump. It's really easy to get out of enemy fire, so you can just get that kill. And Hanzo's ultimate. It will shoot a massive dragon to wherever you look at, and it will do tons of damage to whoever's inside of it. This is also one of these ultimates that are meant for crowd control instead of killing. Junkrat. In my opinion, Junkrat's like one of the worst characters you can ever play, in my opinion. He's like, you know, really easy. You can bounce his bombs off of walls, and it has AoE damage. See, it wasn't even near him, it was right here, and he was right here. Then we have his mines that could stick to surfaces, also has AoE. He can also throw himself anywhere he pleases to, and it will not do any damage to him, unlike Bastion. And then you can throw down his trap. It will trap the enemy in the trap for a couple seconds, which usually people drop a mine, and when they're stuck in the bear trap, explode it. It will usually one-shot them. I'll try it right here. As you can see, it will one-shot them if you trap and mine them, which I think is pretty OP because there's lots of one tricks with Junkrat. And then we have his ultimate. He throws a big tire out, and then it has, I think, like 100, 200 health. I didn't check there, but it does tons of damage, but don't expect to get like hundreds of kills from it, because it's not as good as it looks like. Although it is pretty good if you do get kills with it. Keep in mind, it can be destroyed and ruin your entire ultimate. Now Mei. She has a secondary fire of an icicle, and a primary fire of slowing down enemies while slowly doing damage. In my opinion, Mei is one of the most annoying characters because of this. So, if she gets damaged, she can turn into an icicle for at least 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and she auto-heals for that amount of time and is invulnerable. So if Mei is like 100 health, she could just go into her icicle and then be back to full. Now we got her wall. Blocks off enemies from either shooting, pushing, or going anywhere. They can destroy it though, which is a good thing to note, because they will waste their bullets most likely. Now if you quit the wall, you don't have to build it right away. If you press wall again, you can rotate it like this. Although I'm not sure who would do that, who would use that, so it's kind of not really important in my opinion. I mean, maybe it is. I don't play Mei. Now her ultimate. She throws her little companion, and it freezes everyone nearby in the radius, which gives Mei a bunches of time to kill you and her team. That's about it for Mei. We're probably going to get Pharah and maybe Reaper here, but that's about it for this video anyways. Then Pharah, she can fly normally if you hold jump. Now you want to try to save the fuel as much as possible. And then her first ability is just boost up really, really high, which gives a boost to the Pharah. And when you're not using your fuel, it will regenerate. Then her second ability will be throwing people away, so it's kind of like Junkrat's mine. Then primary fire is that AoE. I don't have enough time for today, but to get Reaper, but nor Pharah's ult. But thank you for watching, and Pharah's ult is just a bunch of rockets heading towards enemies. Have a good day or night, depending on when you're watching this. Goodbye.